Hey, what's up, everyone? Eniosha here, founder and president of We As Beyond. Quick video here on Instagram. Instagram, the fastest growing social media platform out there today, with over 1 billion users at this point, probably way more when you will watch this. But it's been a phenomenal growth spurt that it has been doing ever since its founding in 2010. And what I hear a lot of people say ever more so often is, the algorithm changes all the time. I'm not a celebrity. I don't really can do it. So let's just, let's just for a second take a step back and have a look what you need in order to succeed on Instagram. So here it goes. I'm going to share my screen with you real quick. In 3, 2, 1. So this is our Instagram account. As you see, we have quite a bit of a following. We are 12,800 followers, so we're almost hitting 13,000. When you look at our video views here, like the likes don't show here, but it has like several hundreds of likes here. Actually, I think it has 1,000 likes. So you see we had video views and likes and comments pretty much a lot, even though we're not a celebrity. So how do you do that? So the first thing that I want to get right out of the way, a lot of people say, I'm not a celebrity, I am not interesting, and because of that, I am not good on Instagram. So let's have a look at a celebrity. Let's pick Kylie Jenner for a second. Kylie Jenner is actually an absolute genius entrepreneur, leveraging her Instagram account for branding. She's better than QVC between you and me. And so she leverages Instagram, which is a visual medium, but it's very visual. And she leverages this. This is something that you notice here. She's a verified user, right? Of course, if you're a celebrity, if you have 131 million followers, you are verified. If you hit the million, chances are you will be able to certify. That's a separate video on that one. But just real quick here, she showcases herself, right? She as herself is the brand. She's the face of her brand, and the story that connects with her, what she goes through, her struggles, how she embraces, the challenges go through, and combines that with her brand, with her product. So what you want to do, and you can look at this here, right? You see her product here, and then there's not much of sales. None of this really shows obviously as being salesy, right? You see this? Everything here is something that folks just rather want to see and don't feel like, okay, there's something that they're selling me. What she does is it's not really obvious sales, although it is. So how can you leverage this for your own Instagram account? I get it. I know. You're not a celebrity. Get it. It's okay. You're not a celebrity. You can still get a lot of exposure on Instagram. So let me show you how. I'm going to share my screen with you again. Here we go. So when you look at this here real quick, what you're going to see is that our Instagram account, the first thing we do, we're very clear branded. So if you're a business, have a logo. If you don't have a logo, get one. A unique identifier that just speaks a clear image for what your business does, what you do, right? We're a marketing and business consulting agency, serve parents around the world. So we do a lot of things here. Give me a second here. I'm going to stop this here real quick. So getting back to that, sorry, I just had someone knock on the door. So how do you actually leverage this for your business? Now, when it comes to your business, you're not just an advertising machine. Of course, you're going to get your products to your customers, but what you really want to do first and foremost, you want to gain traction. You want to get engagement. You want to get your customers being attracted to your brand. In order to be attracted to your brand, they have to be attracted to what do you stand for? What is your idea? What do you do? That is what you have to do. And you can leverage Instagram. Now, again, Instagram is a very visual medium. So what you want to do is you want to leverage the power of photo or video. I'll give you an example. I'm going to share my screen with you again here. So in our case, right, We As Beyond, our name is a program. What we do is we showcase here technology and medical technology. Now, part of the videos are ours. A lot of them are videos of other folks. What this does is when we share other people's content, which we know has gone viral, it associates us with other people's viral content. We can identify viral content. People see that. They see that it's going viral on our end, so they know we have a lot of high quality content, right? This is 83,000 views here, 15,000, 31,000, 64,000, 164,000. So when people see the amount of video views here, they have no doubt that we're good at what we're doing. But what you see here is you don't see an advertisement, right? You don't really see an advertisement. I want to emphasize this. First and foremost, what you do is your way of pitching your customers should not be too obvious on Instagram. Now, don't get me wrong, you should still pitch your customers for your business. But if all you do is spam your customers with offers, that's a problem. Even worse, if your offers aren't even worth it, aren't even good enough for customers to really say that's good, you won't have a chance. You rather annoy people, which is what you don't want to do. So understand what your niche is. In our case, we are a technology, a medical agency. So what you see here is, and like you see a lot of technology here, but there's more medical stuff down here somewhere. And we're like, we have more medical stuff here. We have it somewhere. So basically, our specificity is focused on a niche that we cover, right? The kinds of clients that we search, the kinds of ideals that we look into, which is we're all about technology. We're all about new technology, which is our own technology, which is our own videos and other people's videos that we associate and affiliate with. What it does is you give credit to other people, you give credit to their good quality content, and it helps you as well get exposure because you get associated with other people's good content. That's one part that you can do. And this works for different niches. Just going to show you another one here. This is a photography client that we have. And this here, right, you see like these are just images, but you see these are also thousands of views, thousands of likes that you get here. You don't always get comments. Likes alone are actually already a good point of engagement. Comments are even better, but likes are a good start. So you see this one here as well, right? And this one has a large following too. The same for the medical industry, right? The plastic surgery industry, for instance, you have the same. This one here is a 20,000 follower account, client account of ours. And you see we combine photo and video here. You see a lot of videos here. Of course, these are very graphic, but they're focused on the medical industry. The target here, of course, is people that are interested in medical services, that are very involved in the medical, in knowledge of medical technology. And so this is really focused on exactly that. And again, some of those are graphics, so they may be not your cup of tea. But again, you see every single one of those is very, very focused on the niche. So the thing that you have to understand is you have to be niche focused. You have to be centered around what is relevant for your business. What is your customer avatar? The second thing you want to post very consistent on Instagram. So 3 times a day is good. 4 times a day is even better. You can find out what is the best time to post if you start posting for a week, and then you're going to use an app called What to Post. So you can Google this, when to post. Use this app, When to Post. It'll show you what times of day will work for you best in order to get the most engagement. That is the second one, right? The first one is consistency in posting. The second one is finding out what is the best time for you to post in order to find your audience in your local space, in your national space, in your country, or internationally, depending on what your business is, right? For a medical professional, it will be more the regional area, the state, maybe neighboring states, but usually it's very focused. In our case, we don't even have the focal region. Like, yes, we're in California, but we serve many, many more people. So those 2 things. And the third one is really, you want to make sure that your videos and your images have high quality. So Instagram, gone are the days, and the founder days on Instagram, you could just post anything, it was fine. Those days are gone. So that's one thing that you have to absolutely get down. You have to make sure that the quality that you have is high quality. And if you want to find out more about like what resolution all this is going to be in a couple of other videos in our blog. But just make sure you have high quality videos and photos. If it looks grainy, it probably isn't good. Now, the next thing are stories. Now, I said posting 3 times a day, and that's great, but you can also do something else. You can actually use stories. And I'm just going to show you another account. For instance, this one here, let me just see. So they have different stories. And for instance, if you go to this one here, let me see if it does that. So you have a number of stories. Now what you see here is it says, check out recent technology. So this is a recent post. And then you have a poll here. So you can use your stories to engage with your audience. It's absolutely phenomenal. It really changes your game and not just makes you post, but actually interact with your audience. And also what it does is when you use stories, you double your exposure rate. You double the amount of posts that are out there because a story, even though it's just on for 24 hours, in that time, it's going to get you additional engagement. Right. That's your stories. Now, stories, quick side note. You can use hashtags in your stories. You can really use hashtags in your stories. You can make them really, really small, but they disappear so that they're not like pointing out, but they are still searchable. Then going to hashtags, quick thing on hashtags. If you want to make sure that your Instagram account gets discovered, gets found, that people find what you do and get more followers, never underestimate the power of Instagram SEO. Now, the same as Google and YouTube are search engines, Instagram actually has search engine capacity, which you see with all the hashtags. If you just search for something, right, if you look at this one here, you have the search bar up here. This is exactly what helps you. So in order for you to get discovered, what you want to do is you want to combine a number of hashtags. What I usually suggest is 3 different tiers. You want to go with low tier hashtags, so something that's like low volume. Like let's say, it's less than, it's less than 50,000. So like I would go like with something between 10,000 to 50,000. These are low tier hashtags, or also keywords, right? Hashtag, keyword, the same thing actually. So you go with a low tier hashtag / keyword that just has less searches online. Then you go with medium size. So 50 to 100,000, 50 to 500,000. You could split it up if you want. So that's mid tier. You can do just in that area. So 50 to 500,000. And then I go a million and beyond. Here's why this is very helpful. If you have a hashtag that will be searched by 1 million people, 2 million, 10 million, you're one of 10 million. Chances of you being seen and being picked when people search are fairly low. If you are having a hashtag, a keyword, that is only 50,000 or only 10,000, you're 1 in 10,000. So your statistical chances of being picked and being found are better. The next thing when it comes to hashtags is being very specific. Don't use niche hashtag, don't use spammy hashtags such as like, wow, cool, girl, hot. They won't get you anywhere. What you want to do is really specific to your niche, have very good hashtags that really get down to the nitty-gritty of what you actually do. If you are a plastic surgeon, what are procedures that you do? What are challenges that patients see? That's something you want to have in there that people can find it, right? If you like focus on carpal tunnel syndrome or carpal tunnel like cartilage repair, like reconstructive bone surgery of the hand, put those hashtags in there. Yes, they are not the 1 million search hashtags, but they're the ones that people really search for. And if that's the one, and there's only 1,000 people looking for it, well, that's fine, because if of the 1,000 people, just 2 or 3 basically based on that fine-tuned discovery and actually come to you at the end, that alone is worth the investment, because you don't spend a single dollar just on having a hashtag out there. So that's it. Those are the key things that I would suggest for you in order just to get your Instagram account really growing. The first one, as I mentioned before, is content. You want to make sure your content is good. It's good quality content. You can use your own content, make sure that it's really, really interesting. Look at other people's content that's very popular, that helps you to engage in creating your own video content or photo content. Make sure that you kind of imitate this a little bit. Don't copy it exactly, but imitate it a little bit just to get a good hang of this is what good content is. That helps you learn how good content should look, right? Or just take very successful Instagram accounts as a guideline for that, in your niche. Okay. Second, look at consistency of posting. We always suggest 3 times a day, sometimes even 4 times a day, depending on the niche. Third, find out what times work best. One app that you can use, for instance, is When to Post. There's other apps, but this is just one to name here right now. And then when it comes to making yourself searchable, that's where Instagram SEO comes in, because really it is a search engine. Make sure that you have hashtags, that you use different types, different search volume hashtags, which in the end are keywords that will help you get found. Those are my 2 cents of marketing on Instagram today. I hope you found this helpful. I'm pretty sure you will implement it. Tell me how it works, right? As always, reach out to us on social media. We want to hear how it works. We want to hear how you're doing. We want to hear if what we do helps, and always tell us what more content you want. As usual, follow us and link below if you watch this on YouTube or on Periscope. Thanks so much. My name is Alyosha, and I am signing out for today. Bye.